What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I want to go through the 10 things I love about my Sur-Ron. I've been seeing a lot of content around this subject lately, so I want to make a 10 things I love about my Sur-Ron and then a 10 things I hate about my Sur-Ron. So the first thing I love about my Sur-Ron is the savings. And a lot of people might argue with this, but I think the Sur-Ron is one of the best things you can buy to save money. I've easily saved over $1,000 just from the 3-4 months I've had the Sur-Ron. Mostly from not having to buy gas or insurance on a car, because I don't have a car, I just have the Sur-Ron. I actually sold my car when I bought the Sur-Ron, so I'm saving around $100 every single month by not having insurance with a car, and around $60 every 300 miles or so that I ride, because if I had a car, that's how many miles I would get before every single time I have to fill up a full tank. And a full tank of gas is somewhere around $50 at this point, so that's saving me $50 every 300 miles. I've ridden over 1,600 miles. That's almost $300 just in gas I've saved by owning the Sur-Ron. Brake pads are so cheap, it's actually ridiculous how cheap they are. If you know how to shop online, then you can find cheap brake pads almost anywhere. And then I don't have to register my car at all, which is awesome because that saves me about $300-400 a year. And right as I sold my car, my registration was about to be up. So just the timing of the Sur-Ron purchase was perfect, and I've been able to save a lot of money because of it. So the second thing I love about my Sur-Ron is the durability. The first day I got my Sur-Ron, I let one of my friends ride it, and they actually crashed it twice, which is insane to me. But them crashing the bike twice never really affected anything. It broke the back fender, which it's just a plastic piece, so of course it's gonna break. I've crashed it once myself, and all I broke was the front fender. And of course, every time you crash it, you know, you're gonna get scratches. The handlebars are gonna twist up, but you can align them again. Unless you have a direct stem mount, but I haven't gotten a direct stem mount. But yeah, my Sur-Ron's been crashed about 3 times now, and I've dropped it a couple times just from the kickstand, because when I switched to the Supermoto tires, the kickstand is just a little too big for the Supermoto tires. So sometimes if I park the bike on an uneven surface and the kickstand's on the wrong side of the uneven surface, the bike will fall over. But I personally have never had any issues with the Sur-Ron as far as durability. Taken this thing off quite a few jumps, but it's held up extremely well. So the third thing I love about my Sur-Ron is the range. A lot of people think the range on the Sur-Ron isn't that good, but it all depends on how you ride. If you're just casually riding and not going full throttle everywhere, you can get around 40 miles of range per full battery charge. But if you're going full throttle everywhere, I would say it's somewhere around the 30s, maybe below 30. So if you want to go anywhere super far, maybe the Sur-Ron range isn't going to be beneficial for you. A full battery gets me pretty much anywhere I want to go personally, and I can also take public transportation. I live pretty close by to a train station, so if I ever needed to go anywhere super far that the battery wouldn't take me, I could just bring the bike on the train. But really, I've never had to do that. The range on this bike is perfectly fine for me. I did buy a second battery, but that's only because I've been door dashing a lot on the Sur-Ron, and I want to be able to ride the bike after I'm done door dashing and filming videos for you guys. Other than that, I probably wouldn't even have bought a second battery, because I feel like the stock Sur-Ron battery does everything you would need it to do. And if you wanted more range, you could just upgrade the bike. Me personally, I'm not really trying to upgrade the bike right now, because I want to see the longevity of the bike while it's stock. I don't really care about it being upgraded. Yeah, it'd be super cool to go a lot faster and have way more range. Personally, I don't feel like I need more speed, so the second battery is pretty much all I need. So the fourth thing I love about my Sur-Ron is the performance of the bike. I think this bike performs just fine stock. I don't think you really need to upgrade it unless you really want to. I personally wouldn't want to go much faster than this bike already goes. It's kind of sketchy going 40 with these brakes anyway. I've rode an upgraded Sur-Ron and it's super fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I would upgrade the bike. I don't know how well the stock bike does wheeling, because I honestly am not good at wheeling, and anytime I've tried to wheelie and actually balance one, it's super hard. So I can't really say that for sure. If you have an opinion on that, leave it in the comments below. But I think this bike's performance is amazing. I've never had any issues going up hills. I think the speed is perfect. You get around 40 miles per hour. So there's really nothing to complain about as far as the performance. So the fifth thing I love about my Sur-Ron is it's just fun, man. This is the funnest thing I've ever purchased. I've ridden multiple dirt bikes and owned a couple. I've owned a Yamaha Banshee and ridden multiple different ATVs, but nothing beats the Sur-Ron. If I had off-road equipment for the Sur-Ron, I would say it's the best thing you can get for like off-roading. It's just so lightweight and it performs so well. Yeah, the battery doesn't do the best when it comes to off-road, but I think if you upgraded the bike or just had a second battery, this would be the best coolest off-roading machine because I just have so much fun riding it on the street. I couldn't even imagine how much fun it would be tearing up trails and actually using the bike what it was designed to do. But if you've been watching these Sur-Ron videos for a while, you guys know every time I talk to someone about the Sur-Ron, I tell them how it's the funnest thing ever. How's it going? So I had to throw fun in this video because I think the Sur-Ron's the funnest thing you can buy. So the sixth thing I love about my Sur-Ron is the upgrades. You can do so many upgrades for this bike and make it look so cool. There's this Sur-Ron that has like 10,000 miles on it or something. It has the extended seat so you can have a passenger. It actually runs off 2 batteries, so it has 2 different plug sets. You can have both the batteries plugged in at the same time. It's a crazy bike if you've never seen it. And I just love how every single person who owns a Sur-Ron has different stuff on it. My Sur-Ron's pretty stock, and I've never seen anyone with a Sur-Ron that looks like mine because most people like to put stickers and stuff on their Sur-Ron. I personally just like all black. I haven't done that many upgrades on this bike, but the few I have done and the fact that I can do more makes the bike super attractive. And the coolest part is they're pretty new, so more and more customizations are going to be coming out, and that just makes it so much cooler. Not to mention you can upgrade the performance or any of the parts that make the bike more durable, like the nicer suspension, all that stuff. So I love the fact that you can upgrade the crap out of the Sur-Ron. So reason number 7 may not even have to do with the Sur-Ron at all, but I love the interactions I get on the Sur-Ron. I've DoorDashed for an extremely long time. I've taken around 4,500 deliveries. Never in my DoorDash career have people talk to me more than they do when I'm on the Sur-Ron and when I have my helmet on. For some reason, when you're riding a Sur-Ron properly with the proper gear, people love to talk to you. I don't really know what it is because I ride the Sur-Ron without a helmet all the time, and nobody will talk to me when I don't have a helmet on or anything like that. But as soon as I have my helmet on, I got my DoorDash bag, and I stop somewhere, there's always someone coming up to talk to me. Any interaction I've had on the Sur-Ron has been positive, and that's why it's one of the things I love about my Sur-Ron, is because I love talking to people, and I just think it's super cool that the Sur-Ron attracts people to me, and I don't really have to go out of my way to talk to them. So these last few things I'm gonna be talking about don't really have to do with the bike itself. I love everything about this bike. I don't really have many things to say that I specifically love about the bike because I just think overall it's the best thing you can purchase. But the 8th thing I love about the Sur-Ron is the content I can create with the Sur-Ron. The Sur-Ron is a content creator's dream. The interactions of people is content, and the Sur-Ron itself is content. I truly believe that the Sur-Ron and just the whole electric vehicle community as a whole is just going to get bigger and bigger. I think content is super important when it comes to Sur-Ron or any electric vehicle, and it's really one of the things I love about the Sur-Ron. I wish I would have started filming content on the Sur-Ron when I first bought the bike. I don't really know why I didn't get that into it as I am now. So the 9th thing about the Sur-Ron I love is the community. I really haven't been on any e-rides or anything like that, but all the people I've talked to that own Sur-Rons, they're just so nice, and everyone in the comments for the most part are so positive and respectful, and I just love the Sur-Ron community. I used to stream the stock market and make stock market content, and I really never enjoyed the community. Like, I loved the people that followed me because they were beautiful and I just never had an issue with any of them, but the stock market community as a whole, I really didn't enjoy it. So the Sur-Ron community is just a breath of fresh air compared to any other community I've been a part of. Even when I used to skateboard all the time and make skateboarding content, I never enjoyed that community either. It's just amazing how awesome the Sur-Ron community is compared to anyone else. Oh dude, that helicopter's landing, that's cool. You guys probably can't see it. So the 10th thing I love about my Sur-Ron, the final thing of the video, that is the future of the Sur-Ron. And I'm not just talking about my Sur-Ron or anything, I'm talking about the Sur-Ron as a whole. I think the whole community is just going to get better and better. I think the bikes are going to get better. I'm just so excited for the future. I think it's going to hold a lot of good things for anyone who owns a Sur-Ron or anyone who's making content about the Sur-Ron. I just truly think we're in the beginning phases of this whole thing, and I'm super excited to see what the future brings. Even for my own Sur-Ron, I'm about to hit 1,700 miles on my Sur-Ron. I cannot wait to see how long the Sur-Ron lasts. How many miles am I going to put on before I have to swap out the battery? How many many miles am I gonna put on before I have to get a new motor. It's just gonna be super cool to provide you guys all the information about the bike as we get higher and higher in the mileage, because I don't know too many people that are making content about the Sur-Ron right now that have really high mileage on the Sur-Ron. And I feel like it's a little too early to say, but I just think the future is gonna be so great for the Sur-Ron. I don't think it's going anywhere. I feel like Sur-Ron's gonna be one of the electric bike companies that actually sticks around for an extremely long time, but that's just my personal opinion, and the thing that gives me that opinion is just the opinion of other people and my experience with the Sur-Ron. I just don't see it going anywhere. With how exceptional the reviews are, other people that have told me about their Sur-Rons, and how many people still want them and don't have them, I just think the Sur-Ron future is bright, and I can't wait to see what it brings. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I haven't really had any DoorDash content this week. DoorDash has been super slow. I've been trying to get out there and get some videos, but it's just been super difficult with how slow everything is. We're gonna be able to pump out a lot more videos during the weekend, and I probably need to do DoorDash in the evening, because the mornings, like when I was first posting those few DoorDash videos, I don't know, I was just getting lucky and I was getting a lot of orders. But for some reason right now the orders have been extremely slow. I don't really know what else to do besides film all the videos that I have written down in my notes and just, you know, hopefully they perform super well, which I'm sure they will, and I don't really care about the performance of the video. I'm just trying to get as many videos as I can out in a short amount of time. Like I said in the last thing, I really think the future of the Sur-Ron is going to be super bright. The more content I can put out, the more likely the future is going to be more positive. So if you guys have any video ideas, please leave them down in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like button if you have not, and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out!